We're Summit Point. We're from Huntington, West Virginia.
And we're going to play some songs off our EP, Restless, as well as some new songs that we're going to release as singles here shortly. Thanks for watching, and thank you to Press Room Recordings for having us. This one's called Painted. So there was a little indie venue in my hometown called The Shack, and I went to shows there all the time because one of my best friends was in a band in Jefferson County, and so I would go to these Shack shows, and every time I was driving there, drove through a place called Summit Point, and Summit Point is a cool place because, like, there's a racetrack there, and, like, it's really pretty, and, like, there are lots of trees, and, like, it's just very forested, but then there's, like, this one very automotive-oriented kind of part of town, and I always thought that was kind of cool. And I like driving through there, and I just always have associated that area and that drive with music because of going to the Shack. So that's where the band name came from.
I started way back in high school. I started out playing marching band and things like that, and then as I got a little older, I joined some local bands and played shows with them. That's basically, I've been playing since I was like 15.
I started when I was in kindergarten. I was in a local choir thing, and then I took lessons in high school to play guitar, put it down for a while, and then picked it back up after college. And so that's how we started this band. We met then and bought some guitars, bought some pedals.
The reason I got into drums in the first place is because my mom was a drummer. So she played, and when I was really young, she would kind of teach me how to play with like pencils on coffee cans and things like that, until she got me my own drum kit and started a band. And a lot of my family grew up playing bluegrass, so I learned how to play guitar from them. So my family's been a big inspiration for me musically.
I just really got into music in high school. The kinds of bands I listened to were mostly like punk and hardcore. I'm originally from the DC metro area, so the DC hardcore scene was still kind of thriving when I was in high school, so I went to a lot of local shows and stuff. And then when I moved here, I got really into like shoegaze and doom, like Sleep, Spotlights, Tidal Fight, and also a lot of punk bands like Charlie Bliss, Jeff Rosenstock, Pup. 2016 was a good year for music, so like a bunch of albums came out around that time, and we were just really inspired by a lot of what we were hearing, and so that's what formed the band. I filmed a really bad cover of a Charlie Bliss song in my bedroom, and Justin was like, it was actually pretty good, so like, let's make a band. And it kind of all went from there. always starts with me plugging in and playing. I used to write everything just like hearing the sound of the strings, but over time I've started to write more with the effects. But I will sit down, have an idea or a thought in mind, or just like a riff chord progression, and I'll write the riff first and the chord progression and then the lyrics. Then I demo it, I record it at home, and then during the pandemic, we were just like doing it all in the computer. Like now we can write in the room and practice stuff, but previously we were just like demoing everything out on like Ableton, and then that point, once it was guitar, vocals, and drums, we would decide like, is this a good song? And that's how we would determine what to keep. So it kind of becomes a semi-completed project pretty quick because we're able to do it ourselves. But I probably have like 30 songs that I've written, and like 4 of them have been released. So we churn a lot more than what like gets released. We have demos done of 2 of the songs that we played today. Settle and Reproach are next in line to be released as singles, and after that, just playing shows and trying to put together some additional songs that we have written but aren't recorded yet, and we're going to amass all of it into an album.
For the fans we have, thank you, because this is the first time we've ever played live as this band. We started, we were writing music before the pandemic, but we really started playing shows right at the end as a different band. So, like, anybody that listens to us, we just say thank you, because it's all been through social media and Spotify and things like that.
Yeah, the 2 of us have altogether formed 3 bands, and this is the one that survived. So it's been a long journey to get to this point and to kind of refine our sound. So it's really cool, the people that have followed us through that and that have really shown a lot of support to our EP and to our releases and just like social media and stuff like that. It's been a really cool experience and a really great way to meet new people. This last one's called Reproach. To
start a band with someone you get along with really well because you're together almost all the time if you're recording, practicing, playing shows. So having someone you have a close, like a personality match is a big plus, I think.
Yeah. And like for us, knowing our limits, knowing the parts that we get really excited about doing and the parts that really fill our cup is important, because by the time we hand something off to the other person, we need to not be frustrated or anything like that. We need to be in a really positive place. So just like getting to know the parts that are fun and doing those as often as possible has been really good for us.